Hello, my wonderful viewers, and welcome back. This is Mechdutch playing Fallout 4, and today we are at Starlight Drive-In, but I actually want to rename this to Starlight Factory, and the reason for that is because I have completed the biggest factory I have ever seen so far on YouTube in Fallout 4. It took me at least 3 weeks, maybe even four, I don't know. Ever since the DLC came out, I had this idea. I started putting my plans on paper, and let's just walk around the perimeter to show you how big it really is. It's 3 stories high, actually 4 stories high, but the fourth story is inaccessible. Um, yeah, it took me, yeah, at least 3 weeks to build. Um, It is huge. The reason for this is that I wanted to have a place where I can come and craft whatever I want, whenever I want it. And let's turn on the lights. It's dark, and it's dark for a reason, because I wanted to come in here and not have any lights on whatsoever. So this switch here activates the lights only in the main hall. But for it to really come to life, I have a set of switches here, and this is the main power switch. So once I've set this up, everything jumps to life. Everything jumps to life. And what I mean is, the lights come on, the switches, the logic gates go on, and I'll give a quick tour. So what is going to happen? If you look at this chest, I've put some stuff in here, just some junk. What I'm gonna need for building, crafting, and the same thing goes for my workshop. The workshop is basically empty. It's got a few weapons, just to, see what happens with it. A little bit of armor, all the 8 that I need, and a little thing, a little bit more, and Med-X, which I don't need, lunch boxes, and yeah, and a lots. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually put this thing at the first vacuum, which is over here. And once I place it, it will start getting all the junk out. So first comes the carrot. Alright, now let's see what happens with the carrot. As you can see when it comes along here, all these diverters that are all the way across are off right now. So basically what this does is it will just cycle. It will just follow along its merry way. There are 10 different machines that you use to build, so I've put 10 different sorters out. And basically what will happen, it will just, it will pass along and will make a full round. Now as you can see, the carrots are shifting, but for some reason there's a glitch that the conveyor belts are not moving. It's kind of weird, but that's just how it is. But as you can see, it is working. So anyway, here we are at the 4th or the 5th, I think. This was the 4th. It's just moving around, and I'll just go ahead and show you the road it's still gonna take. Nothing will happen, and at the end it will just get sucked up, go over this conveyor belt that you can see up here. That's why I left the ceiling with a grid so you can look through it, and it will go over here, and then it will move over here into that bin, into the hopper, and it will come back on this. So everything, all those carrots, and well, actually we're almost there, so I'll just show you what happens. By the way, all these sorters all have the stuff that needs to go to each specific builder. I'll get to that in a minute. So these carrots are going up. Let's quickly take the elevator to the second floor. There we go. These are the carrots. So they come up through here. And then they'll go into the hopper. So we'll skip ahead and come down here. And there goes the carrot. And it almost landed on the surgical tray. That would have been fun. Anyway, yeah, let's show these sorters. This one is connected to my food processor. So what it has the aluminum for packaging. It's got the meat, it's got some vegetables in it, and purified water, and all that stuff that is needed, right? Okay, so the next one is connected to a different one, and it's gonna need different components and all that shit. Alright, now, the fun thing is, it's not doing anything right now, it's just moving all the stuff over the conveyor belt, and it's kind of just, you know, cycling. And if I want to speed things up, I got my workshop switch right here. Once I turn that on, the workshop, which is in this shed, this vacuum turned just on, and it's sucking out all the stuff, going up there, going through the same hopper, and so the meat should come out pretty soon as well. Silk beans, and yeah, red stack meat is already in there, so it should drop any moment. But still, nothing is happening. It's just putting all the stuff out, and I was expecting the meat, but for some reason the meat is still stuck in there. But it will eventually drop. Anyway, let's get to building, because that's what this video is for, right? Okay, so what I have is all these switches here, all connected to all the separate building crafting machines. So let's hop over to this side and let's see what we can build. I mean, I can build anything right now. So I want to, well, let's make some clothes. And let's make some blue suits. And what it needs is cloth adhesive. And those are on the sorter that is actually going to sort all that stuff out. Now let's say I also want to make some ammunition. I'm playing a lot with the 45 cal, so that's probably something I'll run out of soon. So let's build those. That requires steel and fertilizer. And well, let's get crazy and make some food as well. Alright, so the food, I think we'll go for a cram. Cram is absolutely the best if you're playing on survival difficulty. Okay, so that needs the Brahmin, red stack, and the mongrel dog meat, and steel for packaging. Okay, so these three are set to what I want to build. Okay, so what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to turn on the auto loom. I'm going to turn on my ammo machine and my food processor. So what will happen now, these diverters for those three machines are now on. So what will happen is it will go in here and it starts to ping whenever something that is in here and goes up to the machine. All the rest will go, let's show it on this side, will go up here take a turn, go into this hopper, and it will spit it right back out onto the conveyor belt. So basically anything that is not supposed to go there will actually still go on straight. And so that goes for this one as well, and this one as well. All the other diverters are still off, so everything goes straight except for these three. Now when it goes up, I will show you now, because this is one setup that I'm really proud of this, because it's basically self-sufficient. All you need to do is just turn these machines on or off, and tell the machine what you want, and it will do it. And I'll show you what I mean with that. So let's go to the closest one. This one is the food one. Okay, so it's got the Mechdutch egg, so it's still waiting for all the ingredients that it needs. Then it starts to press them out, and they will go into a different hopper. As you can remember, the other hopper is one floor down. It's over there, and it's only got those two conveyor belts connected to it. So this one goes into a different hopper, goes down into another hopper, and I'll show you where that ends in a minute. And I've got another hopper sent up here, going down also into another hopper, and that will go all the way down on a separate conveyor belt. And I guess I should show you what that does first before I continue with the rest of the explanation. No, we're already on the third floor. Come on. We're going to the first. Okay, so it goes to two different hoppers. And those are actually situated right here. This one drops it down onto this belt, same as this one. And it will get sorted over here into this conveyor storage. So like I said, you never have to be on the floor. You just turn these on, and everything that you make is gonna end up here, and you can just pick it up from here. And I'll get to this little guy in a minute. Let's go back up, because I wasn't done explaining first. So all the builders I have connected to deliver all their stuff. Now, when I have stopped making my cram, then I need a way to get all the other stuff out, and so I have this vacuum hopper, which is turned off right now. And here comes the dog meat and some other stuff, and then it will start pressing, right? But yeah, so if I would turn this on right now, the dog meat would already get sucked out, right? So it's impossible to craft anything if you do. So basically, I have set up this system so that when the diverter is doing its thing, the vacuum hopper is off. But if I take away the power from the diverter, so it will send everything straight through, this machine is still working. So everything that is still going through the sorters and all that will still end up getting in here. But because you're not producing anything, this vacuum hopper is gonna suck it all out. So what happens when I do that? It goes up, and like I said, this is the third floor, but this is actually the fourth story, but it's inaccessible. Oh, something fell. Oh, it's the trays. All right. So what will happen then? It starts vacuuming, and it goes all the way up here into this hopper, go on here, and going in here. And as you can tell, this animation is actually working, but this one doesn't for some reason. But yeah, it needed its own power source as well. So this one is connected to the main power. And as you remember, the main switch, if I flip that, everything gets shut off immediately. So this will stop working as well. Anyway, I have found a way to do this for every mill and connected them to vacuum hoppers. So actually, I'll show you. The diverter for this one is off, but the machine is running. And the vacuum hopper is on as well. So should there be anything in here, as soon as I turn off the fabrication from the main switchboard, yeah, it starts sucking out. And let's show you over here. The food processor is on, but the vacuum hopper is off. And that goes throughout the entire factory. This was a bitch to set up. I'm not bullshitting you guys. This has been a pain in the ass. It has cost me a couple of nights to, you know, just continue on, because I had this brilliant solution to a problem, and I wanted to fix it, and so I ended up, you know, going to bed at 5:30 in the morning. But at least I solved one of the problems. There were a couple of issues, I'm not gonna lie, but all these hoppers, all these things are all connected independently, depending on their function. Alright, so let's go back down and see if we have already gathered. Oh, again, I'm pressing the third. I need to go back to the first. I need to put some signs here as well, telling you, you know, you were on the third, blah blah blah. Anyway, let's see. The conveyor storage doesn't have anything yet. I was kind of hoping it would by now. Nope, not yet. Nothing yet. Okay, we'll give it a couple of minutes. So anyway, what happens when I move one of the switches? I'll show you. So I will just, you know, take the first two, the build and the cloth. So this is connected to the builder, and its vacuum is working. And this is to the auto loom, which I've, you know, I tried to make clothes, but it wouldn't fit, so it's cloth. The label. So this one is turned on, so the diverter is on, but the vacuum is off. So how does that work? If we go to the logic gates, the first switch, which was the builder, goes down to here. So what I have here, I'll go back into workshop mode, is an AND logic gate. So basically what you need to do is you need to power up from the main power source to go in. And you have to connect the switch as well to the in. This will actually tell what will go out. The AND logic gate will transmit its power when all sources supplying power to it. So as you can see, the conduit junction, which is connected to the main power switch, it says in 1, and switching the switched power conduit, which is the switch that, you know, is on the other side here, is not transmitting any power, so that is an in of 0, and so the NOT logic gate gets out 0. If you look at the switch above, which is connected to the other one, it has the main power, and so it gives 1. Switch power is also 1, so therefore the output will be 1, and then it will go to the NOT gate, and the NOT logic gate is actually the one that is turning on or off the vacuum hoppers upstairs. So that is just one line that goes all the way up here, and then it follows all the way through all these conduits and wires and all that going upstairs to the vacuum. And so, as you can see, the first switch, which is off, and because this logic gate does not transmit the power to the NOT gate, the NOT gate is actually transmitting power out. So the vacuum is on. Over in this logic gate option here, it is getting power, so therefore the logic gate has an out of 0, which means it will not transmit power to the vacuum. And so it will let all the stuff be in the builder. Yeah, let's see if we've actually got something here already. Yes, we do. Alright. So we are building cloth. The blue suits are coming through this hopper. Let's go upstairs and see how it works. And now I can press the 3 again. Okay, the auto loom is all the way over here. And of course, now it's... Actually, it should work now. It has adhesive and cloth. And as you can see, it also has asbestos. And asbestos is not used for any crafting. Therefore, it is very handy to, once an item comes in here that has both adhesive and asbestos, for instance, it gets broken down when it starts working. I'm actually kind of surprised that it's not building anything right now. I mean, this is adhesive. Oh, wood. Never mind, not cloth. Okay, so it's needing cloth right now. Yeah, the derp. I could have seen that. Never mind. Anyway, you know, and wood. It's not used in here as well. So once I turn this off, so to speak, then the vacuum hopper, which is on this side, will suck all the other stuff out. So everything gets recycled, and it will go back up, and it will end up on the main conveyor belt downstairs for repurposing. So let's go. Yes, I've remembered now. Press 1. There you go, Mech. You can do it. And it will just, you know, once it gets vacuumed, it will end up in this hopper as well, going back all the way over here through this. Okay, so we have a little bit of a clutter. So I guess it's not totally self-sufficient. Oh my god. Yeah, some of these are too big. They get spit out here, and the spacing in between is it's not enough, so I need to fix that. But it's working. It is absolutely working. So for the purpose of this, I have succeeded to show you how this is actually working. Alright, let's see if anything gets sucked out again, because we also want some ammo and some food, right? And we do want to see those come out as well. And then I will show you how to purge. And I can actually show you the purge switch is connected to this one over here. So everything that comes out... Oh my god, we have a lot of clutter here. Yeah, some of these things are a little bit too big. So you need to be careful what you put in the chests and the workshop. But yeah, as you can see, it goes all the way straight back into here. And balls are not really good for conveyor belts either. Yeah, we got a major clutter here. Let's just get the power real quick for the food. Food is over here. Looks like it's solved. And let's turn it back on, because otherwise... Because the vacuum hopper upstairs has already been sucking out some of the components. But yeah, the clutter is almost done. Let's just put this sucker over here. Oh, there we go. We got some ammo. There it comes. Yeah. Alright, so that's working now as well. The food should come any minute as well, I hope. But yeah, I was actually going to show you something. Because, like I said, the purge switch is connected to this diverter over here. So everything that gets recycled through here, man, this is really cluttered. Wow. Okay. Once I turn on the purge switch, this diverter will actually get switched on, and it will go into this hopper over here. So turn it on, it gets diverted over here into this hopper. And this hopper, as you recall, will go to the separate conveyor belt, which is hooked up to these two hoppers. So these are the ones that are actually collecting every crafted item. But if I decided to purge the system to reclaim everything that is in the entire system, it will all go as well onto those conveyor belts. And if it wasn't for any cluttering, you could just, you know, you could stand here, tell this machine what you want, turn on the switches for those machines that you want to craft, wait here, get your ammo, your clothes, your food, which we're still waiting for, and you don't need to do anything else. And like I said, you can speed things up with putting some stuff in the workbench as well. And like I said, on the other side, I can show you better on this side. You know, when you switch on the main power, it will suck out everything that's in here. But I have a separate switch that actually sucks it out of the workbench as well. One little note, however, workbenches are connected through... Oh, that did not work. Okay, note to self, brooms are not going in here as well. What was I going to say? Yeah. Workbenches are interconnected if you have... wow, brooms are really a problem. Okay, out you go. So you can, you know, when you want to build something that requires, like for instance for this building, you need a lot of steel. But your workbench doesn't contain any steel here. As soon as you have set up some trade routes, you can use steel from other workbenches. That does not apply to this system. Why is there some fishing rods? They're too long as well. Okay, so you need to be really careful what you want to go through here. I've already run a couple of tests. I guess these never came through the tests yesterday, so I didn't see that happen. I've taken out all the large buckets and stuff. Anyway, let's get back to business. It does not apply to through the conveyor belts system. Your vacuum hopper will only suck stuff out locally from the workshop. So if you would need steel, but there's nothing in there, but you do have tons of steel at Sanctuary, for instance, it will just stay there. It will not get sucked through all the way over here. So that's something you should definitely keep track of. Okay, so here we go. We got more clean blue suits. Do we already have some food? No, we don't. Why not? Food is probably one of the bigger issues. It needs 4 components. Are we getting anywhere near? Because it might still take a while, right? Let's see. So it has the dog meat. Only 1 though. And it's got 1 steel. So it's missing 2 more components. The what was it? Red stack meat and something else. I don't know. Yeah, this is probably not one of the better ones to do right now, but it will eventually. Oh, and see what happened? I turned it briefly off, so this one turned on and started to suck out some stuff, but then I immediately turned it off again, so there's a couple of things over here that didn't get sucked out all the way over there to this hopper, and then come back up here, go down there, go back on the main conveyor cycle, so to speak. But yeah, guys, this is it. This is my my factory, and like I said, it's been a pain, and it still needs to yeah, I need to work out a list of items that you can and cannot put in, because, you know, as we can see with the brooms and the fishing rods, it's the wrong button. Come on. Yeah, so they're too big to make corners, so that's something I need to work on. But other than that, this is my factory, and if you want some more detailed information on how these switches work, how I've set it up, how you can actually test it before you put it in here, yeah, just let me know in the comment section below, and I'll try and make a separate video on that. Yeah, and got a little bit of a clutter here as well. Trying to sort it. Let's see. Just push. That's not gonna work. Come on. There we go. There we go. Okay, so it does need a little bit of manual labor, but you get the idea. This is just, you know, you never need to be here if it was working perfectly. Just, you know, like I said, tell the machine what you want, turn on the separate machines to do it, and wait here to get it. And that's it. And like you can see, it has already made 20 packages of ammo, and it's made 13 suits. And for the hell of it, let's switch on the purge. And yeah, let's turn off the food, ammo, and cloth. And I will quickly take this out. So now you can get to see what will happen. And then after that, I'm gonna call it a day. So here are the eggs that were, you know, stuck up here. But yeah, now it's, you know, it's sucking all these things out, and they're all going in here. And there might still be a couple of things that might get fed into this machine through the conveyor belt, but it will not produce anything. It will just get sucked out here, going all the way over there, down the hopper. Let's just go down here. And like I said, this switch is now, this diverter is now turned on. So, hey, there's a little crayon that just got through. That's not supposed to happen, you little dude. A cigarette. I thought it was a... never mind. Anyway, but yeah. So everything now gets diverted in here, goes down through here. And so here are the eggs and everything. So all you need to do is just wait until the entire system is purged. And ooh, I can find my door. I was just reading a comment there. Thanks, buddy. Yeah, and so you can actually stay here and wait for it and just collect everything in here and then just, you know, put it back in the workshop or whatever. So yeah, this is my factory and it's been a challenge. Like I said, I've been planning this ever since the DLC came out. I wanted to do something special, something different, something unique, and I think I managed. Actually, it's still getting all the stuff out of the workbench, so let's switch that one off. And to speed things up, maybe I should also take away the chest for a little while, because that's still containing stuff as well. There we go. Let's just put it back at the front. Just for now. And yeah, we'll just have to wait until the entire system is done. I'm not gonna wait for that, obviously. Yeah, like I said, the bigger things, there's too little space. I mean, as you can tell, I've put these half walls to make sure nothing gets thrown over, but these are too big. So I need to work on a system that is actually not gonna do that. So I need to slide the hopper over a little bit and use one of them roller thingies to you know, let them get on here without incident. But yeah, that's something for a different time, perhaps. I'm not sure if I'm ever gonna make a video on that. It's gonna take a couple of weeks at least to figure out where to position this, to rewire all these conduits that you can see here. They're running over here, they're running over there, they're just, you know, you can't have them cross, so I needed to use the wires to get them across this one thing here. Yeah, it's a pain, but I managed and I'm very proud of it. And okay, so we're still waiting on a lot of stuff. Let's just manually clean this up. Death claw hands are too big apparently. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed and had a lot of fun watching it. And like I said, if you have any questions about the Logic gates, how you can, you know, try and test it out before you, you know, this wiring is like, it's like a, I don't know, like a big spider web. It's wow. It's a cluster for yeah, I'm not gonna use the F word here, but you get my drift, right? Yeah, feel free to tell me what you think in the comment section below on YouTube. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'll answer them as soon as I see them. And yeah, let's get all this stuff out. And wow, I'm not even weighed down yet. Really? Okay, well, anyway, I don't know why I did that. That's my factory, guys. Huge factory. My dream come true. I can craft anything that I want. And that's it. One little side note before I sign off, though. There has been speculation that if your science is high enough, you can actually craft fusion cells. My science is all the way up, and if I go to ammunition plant, it will not let me craft any fusion cells whatsoever. I can make shotgun 5mm, 5.56, the 50 cal, 45 cal, 44 cal, 38 cal, 308, a Gauss rifle, and 10mm. That's it. So if anyone, without using any mods, can show me how they have actually managed to make energy-based ammo, I would really appreciate it. So let me know in the comment section below. Alright, thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you enjoyed the rest of your day. And this was Mechdutch, signing off. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.